Hi, I'm Julia Sykes and I'm going to show you how to play Clocks by Coldplay. So I'll play it through for you first. So this piece is made up of 3 sections: an intro, and then a verse, and then an outro. The piece is made up of 3 chords that are used repetitively. So we're going to begin by learning these 3 chords. So in our right hand, this is what the first chord looks like. So we're playing the top of the 2 black keys, the top of the 3 black keys. This C here is high C. That's our first chord. Our second chord, this note stayed the same. This black note moved down and this white note moved down. This time the bottom note stayed the same, the black note moved down and this one moved to here. I'll play these 3 chords for you again. Now the fingering that we're going to be using is 5-2-1, 4-2-1 and 4-2-1. Next we're going to learn how to play the same chords but in the left hand. We're going to be using 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 5, 1, 3 and 5. So once you can play the chords in the right hand and the chords in the left hand, we then play the chords hands together. So you want to practice that until you can do it fairly fluently. Now, we're going to begin learning the introduction. First of all, in the right hand. So, we're starting with our first chord that we just learnt, and we play down the notes of the chord, down again, and then almost down. Then we move to the second chord, and we go down the chord, and then almost down. And we repeat this one. And we do the same with the final chord. So down the chord, and then almost. So I'll play all of that once again for you. So we have down, down, almost. Next chord, down, down, almost. Repeat this one. Down, down, almost. Next chord, down, down, almost. Now, we're going to be playing the chords that we learned in the left hand before, and the chords change with the right hand. So we play a chord at the beginning of each right hand chord. call that left hand block chords because we're playing the chords together as a block. So that's what we do for the first part of the introduction. Next part of the introduction is the pumping chords. The right hand stays exactly the same, but this time we repeat the left hand chords. They play every time you play the top note of the right hand, like this. Then we do it with the next chord. We repeat this chord. Next chord. I'll show you that once again, this time without the stops in between. So that is the second part of the intro. Now we're going to learn the final part of the intro. So in our left hand we're going to be playing E flat, and we play this one 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we move up to B flat and we play this one 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do it another 8 times. And then we play F 8 times. Now, these left hand notes come at the same time as we play all of the right hand chord notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we switch to the next chord and also change the bass to B flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We repeat this one. Last chord, we play F. Now I'll play that for you without the stops. Now, for this part of the introduction, the one where we're playing the bass notes, we play this through twice. So for the introduction, we play the first time with block chords, the second time with pumping chords, and then twice through with the bass. So I'll now play for you all of the introduction. And that brings us to the verse. For the verse, I will show you how to play the melody in the right hand. I'll show you once again. For the verse, this melody is played 4 times, except on the second and third times we add these 2 extra notes. So for example, the second phrase would sound like this. So now I'll play the right hand all the way through for the verse. have a look at the left hand for the verse. The left hand uses the same chords that we used in the introduction. They fit with the verse like this. And that's the end of the verse. After the verse we go to the outro. Now the outro is the same as the intro but in reverse. So we start with 2 rounds of bass, 1 round of pumping chords, 1 round of block chords, and then we finish simply by playing the first chord of the piece in both hands at the same time. So I'll show you the outro. So we start with the bass. And that's the end of Clocks. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to play this fantastic piece of music.